If you hadn't have found Wayside, where do you think you would be now?
Probably on the streets. Being the same old guy that I used to be, making bad decisions.
Welcome to Inside Wayside. I'm Nina Mosley. We're here today having a conversation with George, a recent graduate of our Veterans Program here at Wayside Christian Mission. George, welcome.
Howdy.
We're glad you came in today, and if you don't mind, we want to hear a little bit about your experience, how you came to Wayside and how the program helped you and what you're doing now.
I moved down here from Illinois mainly to make a better life for myself. I came down November of last year. I ended up in the shelter, the low barrier, on November 5th. I was there for 6 days, and Jacob came and got me from downstairs and pulled me up to the second floor. And I'd say about two weeks later, I heard from Jamie, which was our KCC. I don't want to say advisor, but she would help us get jobs and do stuff like that. And she texted me and was like, "Hey, I'm going to be at the KCC. Come over and, do the paperwork. We'll help you get a job." Well, when I went in, I actually got lucky because I wanted a security job, which is what I do now. And Morgan Protection Services was doing open interviews. So she was like, "Well, if you want, before we do your paperwork, go do an interview." And I was like, "Okay." About 10 minutes later, after talking to him, I hired.
That's wonderful. Now, Jamie is with the VA services, correct?
Yes.
So she's a person that helps veterans as they progress through the program to find jobs and get housing and so forth?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, great.
Well, I started looking for an apartment kind of early, just so I could be prepared when I had the money. I could go, basically, because I didn't want to be in the program, because I know there's people out there that need the program more than I do, because I've seen a lot of the homeless people around here. There are a lot of homeless veterans, and it makes me sad to see it. And the program is only so big. We only have so many rooms, so many beds, and it's hard to get everybody in. So the quicker I can get in, and I'm going to be honest, God bless you guys, because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I was lucky to get the bed that I got in the low barrier. Mm-hmm. I was blessed to get up to the second floor, and then getting the job, starting saving, coming over here, saving even more. And then now I'm full-time. I'm working for Morgan Protection Services as a security officer. I'm contracted under LMHA, and I love what I do because I was Master at Arms in the Navy. I was military police. So for me to do what I love doing, protecting people, I can't be thankful enough. I wouldn't be in my apartment or have my job or have the life that I have now without Wayside and God, you know what I mean?
So, George, tell me a little bit about your time in service. How was that?
Well, I was in for about a year and a half. So I got through boot camp first try.
Yeah. Right.
And then I went to A school, which was our schooling for what job we were going to do down in San Antonio at Lackland Air Force Base. It's beautiful down there. I loved my time in the military. I miss it, I'm not going to lie. But I was stationed after that. I got stationed out at Patuxent River, Maryland. And things were good until they weren't. So the only reason I'm not in still is me and 3 or 4 of my friends went out paintballing and at night because, well, bad decisions.
Yes.
But that's kind of what happens when you're young. And I got shot right here with a paintball gun.
Ooh, painful.
Total accident.
Mm-hmm.
And that changed my life forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I never thought anything would be right again.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I got out of the military, I got on drugs really bad. And I was on crack. I was doing meth, popping pills, drinking all the time, smoking weed, like just bad decisions that could have really put my life in a totally different situation. And for some reason, there was something saying, hey, this isn't for me. And I woke up one day and just started dropping everything that I was doing. I've actually been clean from drugs for like 9 years now. Yeah, I'm sober. I haven't had a drink of alcohol in 5 months. I still smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed anymore. Wayside really helped me stay clean because it's easy to fall back into bad habits. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is.
So I try to keep that in mind with the experience that I had here with you guys because it really did change my life.
That's great. That's great. So how is it being in the veterans program at Wayside? Can you describe that a little bit?
Oh man, it's awesome. Jacob, amazing, good dude, very musically inclined. I love talking to him about music. Like Chris, she's awesome. She was always really supportive.
Yes.
I don't really know many other. I don't think there was really anybody else that I really met other than like the people that were in the program, which everybody that I was in the program with they're all gone now.
We try to get people through as quickly as we can so that they do have their own place and get on with life.
Yeah.
You know.
That's.
So how's your job? Did you enjoy your job?
Oh, I love my job.
Good.
I don't even call it a job. It's a career. It's a life choice because I see myself doing this for the rest of my life. I mean, maybe not with this company. I mean, I have other goals that I want to achieve still, and I'm still trying to work on those while doing security. But yeah, no, I love what I do.
That's wonderful. So how did you come to Louisville? How did you find out about Wayside?
That's actually kind of funny. So I've always wanted to come to the South. I feel like my soul is connected to this place. And I know people from Kentucky that came from Kentucky, but they came from like Mayfield, Graves County area. And when I was thinking about moving and I couldn't figure out where to go, I asked them, hey, what's a good southern state I can go to? Somewhere you guys think that I would be perfect to go to. And they were like, oh, you should go to Kentucky. Kentucky. Oh, okay. So I started doing research, and Louisville actually is, if you didn't know, the largest and the cheapest city in Kentucky. And I was hooked.
So I'm impressed you already say Louisville correctly.
Yeah. I actually got corrected by a guy in a school because he came from Louisville. Because I used to call it Louisville. And he was like, what'd you just say? I said it again, and he was like, no.
Yeah, if you want to blend in, you have to say the name of the city correct. So tell me, how did your faith help you through this journey?
A lot, actually, because it does take a lot of courage to come to a homeless shelter and to try to rebuild your life from scratch.
Right.
So for me, I think God was pointing me towards this to say, hey, now you're finally listening to me. I had rebuked God for a long time, and I was a really angry person, and it was destroying my life. It was destroying me. I was still making bad decisions. And then what really brought me back was I was walking through the woods one day from my Nana's house back to my house, and I got to this open clearing. I was just hot. I didn't have any water with me. I'd been walking for like 3.5 hours, and I come out into this open clearing, and I fell to my knees. I was like, God, if you can hear me, please, I need some wind. Please help me. About 5 seconds later, you just see the top of the trees going sideways. It was like the strongest wind I'd ever felt in my life without it being a tornado. Mm. And I thank you. Thank you. I got home, not even 2 minutes after that. Done. Wow. So that kind of pulled me back into God and the faith. And it just kind of grew from there. And now it's just, I give him everything. My problems, my glories, the good, the bad, everything.
That's great. If you hadn't have found Wayside, where do you think you would be now?
Probably on the streets. Being the same old guy that I used to be, making bad decisions. Or I could possibly be back in Illinois making bad decisions. I'd probably be somewhere making bad decisions.
Did you spend any time actually on the street before you found Wayside? Or did you know to come here directly?
Actually, no, I didn't. Thankfully, when I got down here, I was supposed to be staying with somebody that I'd known or I'd met, and they didn't tell me that they had gotten transferred to Chicago for work like a few days prior to that. So I come down here thinking that, hey, I have somewhere to go, I can start life, blah, blah, blah. No. So as I'm sitting on their steps of where their apartment was, I realized about 2 hours into sitting there that they're not here. And I finally heard from them. And when I finally heard from them, I was unbelievably angry at that point. Because I felt like I'd been, I don't want to, screwed over, basically. But in a light way. Then I got on Google. It was like homeless shelters in Louisville, Kentucky. And Wayside Christian Mission was the very first one on the top of the list. And I was like, you know what? It says Christian. That I'm going.
Good.
And here I am.
That's great. It's great. Well, tell us a little bit about what your future plans are. I know that you're working on your career as the security, but you also mentioned that you had some other goals.
Yeah, so I want to take the next 6 months, get into better shape, make sure my body's completely clean, like there's nothing that I'm going to be addicted to, I couldn't be addicted to, and I want to apply to the LMPD for the police academy.
They need some people too. Well, that'd be a great career as well.
Yeah.
And we need help.
Yeah, they're always hiring, which is, it's a thankless job, and it's stressful, it's dangerous.
Yes.
But it's really rewarding to see the impact you can really have on a community.
Absolutely. We see a lot of things that the police do, especially for our clients that need help, and it's always good, especially they do things for homeless families. And yep. There's the correction department usually comes down every summer and tidies up the playground for our kids. So, just things like that. It's real important.
That's awesome.
So what message would you give to other vets that are out there, maybe homeless or on the streets?
Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep going. Find the light. God will always guide you. no matter what, just look to the skies, pray, talk to him. He will show you.
Great. Sounds wonderful. Would you guide them to Wayside as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The program you guys have is, again, I know I've said it a few times, but life-changing. It will make your life exponentially better.
All right. Well, George, we appreciate you coming in and talking with us today, and I'm so glad things are working out well for you. So we'll keep you in our prayers going forward.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.